Thank you very much for making time for us tonight on TV47.
Asante sana for the invite. We are happy to be here.
You are Secretary General of a party whose party leader the government is asking to, quote, retire honorably, threatening to scrap off his retirement benefits, telling him to stop lecturing us. Your thoughts?
Two, one, they have not been paying him, and so threatening that they are not going to pay him. They are not paying him. They've not paid him. There are so many dues that were due to him, but they have chosen not to pay. And it is important to assure him that when we take over government, we will pay all those dues in arrears, and we will also pay William Ruto.
Futuristically, you say when we take.
We will not show such contempt to him when he retires from State House. We will pay his dues, even though he has been voted as the worst performing individual who is occupying a state office in form of a State House or the executive. Two, there is no other honorable thing that the former head of state would have done other than handing over power to people he knew were completely inept. And he went all over to Kasarani, handed power to them, even when they knew that they led on a false manifesto. And that's what he was trying to remind Kenyans yesterday, or when we had the NDC.
On Friday.
On Friday.
But there is a constitutional...
We told you that these guys were lying on their manifesto.
That's a constitutional obligation that he handed over peacefully, isn't it?
Yes, and he did it with in stride. So he's an honorable person. And that is why whenever he shows up in the streets of this country, in Nairobi, wherever, Kenyans will come out in thousands to listen to him. And they have actually said this time loud. Unlike what they did in 2022, akisema watasikiza na watafanya.
There's an avalanche of response. Uhuru Kenyatta definitely on Friday rattled some in the political space. Was his speech evidently expected to elicit such political reaction?
I don't understand why they were being rattled, because they were told the obvious. Education is not functioning, health is not functioning. Security, you can actually see our police officers now are back into those illegal things that were being done there before. So when he says that Rida Mama is not there, it used to be there, there's nothing to be rattled about. These are facts, the issues that Kenyans are talking about, complaining about on a daily basis. He was only echoing and magnifying what they have been saying, and I can assure you that we will be saying this going forward as a party, now that we are out of the woods.
And as the NDC said, and I quote, today many of the gains of the past have been eroded. Linda Mama and others have been replaced by new, untried, untested schemes. While we wait for those experiments to work, Kenyans suffer and our protest is dragged. He was a president for nearly 10 years. Some would say 3 years in office for Ruto may not have warranted untrained, untested schemes.
You need less than 100 days for us to tell whether you have a direction or you are directionless. And it didn't take us 6 months to know that KK was leaderless, ladderless, directionless, visionless. I mean, so 3 years is enough to tell us that if we don't do something, if we don't work ourselves, if we don't work hard, a group of us, or those of us who can see it, the country will continue sliding into very dangerous levels. And we, as a Jubilee Party, and those who would want to work with us, have a country to save.
Jeremiah Kioni, what do you say to those who say the genesis of the problems Kenya Kwanza is dealing with, or has dealt with, depending on which side of the political divide one is, can be dated back to your very own party, which has been in power for the last 10 years?
They said it when they are campaigning. They are now in office. We have not seen them do anything. We did better. For all it matters, they have actually performed worse in all the angles. And ask Kenyans hata saa hii waenda hapa tu parking. Ulize Mkenya kuambie ni nini wamefanya ambayo tulikuwa tumefanya vibaya kualiko. And you take over office to do better than those who are there before you. So the fact that they have not been able to even match our performance is pathetic.
But if the baseline of that performance was what they say and fault as Jubilee, are they justified to ask for more time? Aren't they?
Well, they cannot ask for time. The time is provided for in the Constitution. They ask for power, knowing very well that they have a 5-year term, and you cannot stretch it. It's not a rubber band.
Well, we are speaking to Jubilee Secretary General Jeremiah Kioni on the Friday Jubilee National Delegates Conference. Time for us to take a short break. This discussion is after this break. Stay with us.